Okay, this is an everything abstract video. The reason I'm making this video is not only to maybe provide you some interesting information. I record these for me to learn more about ecosystems that I want to potentially place my bets in. If you want to find out more about Abstract's apps that are launching this month or next month at the time of recording, just go to the Abstract Discord and go to ecosystem updates and ecosystem integrations. They actually have a pretty organized Discord and it shows everything that you could possibly use in the Abstract ecosystem. But first, why are people excited about Abstract? Well, if you don't know, Abstract is founded by Luca Netz and the Pudgy Penguin team, as well as the developers of FrameXYZ. FrameXYZ was a consumer chain that was supposed to go out last year before they merged or got acquired by the Pudgy Penguin team, and then they formed a new entity called Abstract. Abstract is consumer focused, meant for consumer apps and consumer retail experiences on the Ethereum network. Before Abstract launches, the Pudgy Penguins team launched a token or a meme coin on Solana called PENGU token, which is insane. It's in the billions of valuation. The reason why Abstract is having a sizable moment right now, even though they haven't raised as much money, is because the PENGU token valuation is reflective of the potential of Abstract, since the team is similar and almost identical. There's also a rumor, which is highly likely, that those who hold PENGU token or those who interact with PENGU in some way may get an Abstract token airdrop, and considering PENGU is in the billions of valuation, it seems to be potentially obvious that Abstract will be worth in the hundreds of millions, if not billions as well. And again, before we go into these apps, I'm not suggesting you buy or sell anything. There's no financial advice here. My day job is I run one of the top marketing and strategy agencies for crypto in North America. Abstract is not a client. Some portfolio may launch an Abstract. That doesn't mean that I work for Abstract. That being said, Abstract, if you want to hire us, why not? I like what you're doing. Anyway, let's go into the apps and the narratives that I think are interesting. So the first is Gigaverse. It's an epic on-chain RPG built by the GLHFers. Apparently, they're a team of devs. Why am I interested in this? Mainly, there's a guy named 0xDiff who I follow, who's in the biz dev side of Pirate Nation, who I'm generally pretty bullish on. I like following what he does. Play to earn is going to be a hated rally this cycle. Play to earn games generally don't work in the long term. A lot of money to be made in the short term, and it gives people something to do and grind. So anything that is a play to earn game on Abstract, I'm largely going to follow because I want to make the cash monies and I want to follow where the attention is going. I also have a lot of followers that I would call smart followers that are following this account, and that's another thing that I look at. So check out Gigaverse. Okay, we're going to go to the next one, Witty.game. I don't know anything about it other than they're making like super casual games. They have Wordle, 20Q, and Where. These sound like play to earn mini games, and again, play to earn mini games usually have some sort of interest around them. Monsters.fun, the Coliseum for AI agents, coming soon to Abstract chain. I don't know what that means. I don't know how that works, but AI is a super hot narrative. It seems like they have a thread out now. Imagine Monsters epic comeback, become highlight of the, okay. It's a bunch of like dreamer stuff. I have no idea if it's going to be good, but I like the pitch of AI agent game because that is the trade of this cycle. So I am actively now following Monsters.fun. The biggest hyped mint for IP is Final Bosu, made by a guy who's a famous artist called Bosu, and it's anime on Abstract. I think this will probably have hype simply because Azuki, which is the leader of on-chain anime right now, will be launching Anime Chain this year, which competes in some way with Abstract for attention, and Final Bosu will be in that topic of conversation. I'm also going to guess people who love Azuki will make a purchase in Final Bosu just to play both sides. Very typical in the trading game. Also, I think the art's just good. Good art matters a lot. People don't understand that. So that is Final Bosu. The next one, which I actually know a lot about, and I played this before, this is probably the best game coming to Abstract, which is 77-bit. It's a browser-based MMORPG. I've played this game, and disclaimer, Sploots will be in this game. Potentially, we've been talking about a deal. Sploot is our AI agent and our company token, but you should play 77-bit. Awesome. They'll definitely have play to earn. I really enjoyed this game. I think it'll be the top 3 game on Abstract, at least in the first 6 months of launch, because they actually know how to make a real game. Next is a team that I do know. I don't know if I'm that bullish on the game, but I have seen it work on mobile. It's Kuga, the Kugaverse. I'll tell you what I really like about this team. They actually are great animators. They did some animation work for our company, and the guys are really really fast movers, and they're based in Asia, which means they can do a lot more work at a cheaper price. So I expect them to be in the top 10 of like IPs working inside Abstract. So I think Abstract will support them, and I think they have a lot of potential. I'll leave links to these projects below. What I do find interesting is Spray and Pray. I don't know what it does, but it leans really hard into memetics. You are trading shitcoins and you get prizes. So it might even be a fantasy game in and of itself, and they have a tournament system. I have no idea. I'm just watching it just because of its ridiculousness and the fact that a lot of smart traders follow it. Myriad Markets. I'm definitely bullish on Myriad Markets because it's coming from the people who made Rug Radio and a really popular news site. I don't know why I'm forgetting the name. I'm sorry, Farouk. I just watch most things on Twitter. But Farouk is behind Myriad Markets, and it's basically Polymarket with an embeddable extension on your browser, and you can trade basically anything through prediction. Considering this is a huge influencer with a large financial backing, I am definitely spending time on Myriad Markets and would recommend you try it. Myriad Markets, I think, will be a top 5 app on Abstract in the first 6 months. Next, just because of its memetics and its app, is Swipe War. They're basically trading memes, but the trading memes is like gamified, where it's like Tinder. I'm bullish on it in the early stage, not bullish on it in the long term, because this is like a feature that Moonshot or Slingshot, who is a client, disclaimer, or any other app could build into their system. What I am bullish on about Swipe War is it is backed by Redacted, and Redacted has a huge investor cabal. So I feel like the virality will be there, and there's probably some money to be made. Again, NFA. So I'll check out Swiper. The next one I'm following, I don't know how you make money on it, but I just think it's interesting. It's a company called Chipped, and it's basically RWAs. It's microchip manicures. I don't know how that works, but it just sounds so compelling. And the other thing I like about this, even though I know nothing about getting my nails did, is it's being ran by this female who, her name's Winnie, and I just think she's really good at video content. And I'm kind of bullish on that because Abstract is probably going to lean in on people who are really good at making video content that's TikTok flavored. So I could see this going viral just because the founder is a good creator, and I'm very bullish on that. So congrats to her. It actually looks pretty cool. Okay, so this app I find to be the most interesting. I would say it's my top 3 on Abstract because I know the guy. He's a great developer, and it's called Duper. Now, Duper is really interesting because it's like a strategic poker game. It's definitely not like Balatro. He basically wants to do on-chain wagering strategy games, and I just think it's really cool. The game's a little slow for me, but I think with AI narrative, I think with like more game UI UX improvements and loop improvements, this could be a big winner on Abstract. You should absolutely check out Duper. The guy is really cool, and he actually cares about building. So congrats on Abstract for getting Duper. In general, I think Abstract is interesting to look at. These are the apps I'm looking at. I'll leave a link to all of them below, the ones that I like. Okay, that's it. That's the video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.